What are the benefits that I've had just over 2 months into this? I feel better. I used to fly a lot, and when I got to the destination, it was great. Company meetings, big decisions, board meetings, whatever. But some of the times when I got off a plane, I could hardly walk. And part of the problem was that my legs used to swell up. I think they call it edema, but I don't know. I mean, a doctor could never tell me what it was. So I used to wear compression stockings and stuff like that. I still do, because I still think they can be helpful for me. But, a lot of the challenges that I've had, including the swollen feet, being very explicit, I mean, diarrhea was a routine. I had no control over my digestive system. And I guess some of the tablets I used to take were just things to make you stop going to the toilet. And work back on that logic, you start to think, well, if it was effective, how was it effective? What was it doing to my body? And I've tried all of that, and now I'm with Buteyko, and for the first time ever, something's worked for more than 2 weeks. I think I'm sleeping better. I'm getting more from my sleep. That was an issue for me because before, I think I was adrenaline driven, and that meant sleep was irregular. And when I was tired, I was jolly tired, and I could sleep for Scotland. Don't get cramps anymore. I used to lie in bed at night, and my left leg in particular used to cramp. I used to get pins and needles all the time. My underside of my neck here used to be swollen. It's gone, but it used to be like a golf ball. It's completely gone. My breath in the morning used to be ghastly. It's not now. And I think as a matter of cleansing, whereas the rear of my tongue used to be extremely cluttered, it's now almost free of that. And if you go further down that tube, I used to have enormous, and I can't understate it, enormous amounts of phlegm. I still have phlegm, but it's minuscule in volume compared to what I used to have. I used to still get a little bit of rhinitis because I'm very sensitive to pollen. So in this beautiful time of early summer in Shanghai, the flowers are radiant, everything's producing pollen to some incredible extent. And the routine for me is to take an antihistamine. And in the last month, I've taken antihistamines 2 or 3 times because it was just out of control. I couldn't not take an antihistamine. Literally, my nose used to drip all the time. I could use 2 hankies a day easily. I don't use 2 hankies a day now. Sorry for the sordid details, but my rhinitis is significantly better than it used to be. I still have the feeling of the need for breathing, which is the consequence, I guess, of asthma. But I don't have the wheezing now. I used to struggle here as I would gasp for breath. I have this sort of feeling that I must breathe, but it's not the desperation that I used to have when I would have an asthma attack. I don't use inhalers now, and I don't need them. I don't have any asthma now.